We got another one of the TLC Army. His name is Chad. Are you there?
Yep, I'm here.
Hey, Chad.
Hey, T, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. I can't believe I'm actually getting this chance right now. I'm tripping out.
You too. Thank you.
Well, I'm gonna just jump right into my questions and everything. I want you to know that,
Okay.
like growing up and everything, and listening to TLC and all that kind of stuff, I kind of feel like that, like this is you. Your music and everything has been like the biggest inspiration for me, like ever. Like I grew up in foster care and I dealt with a lot of depression and stuff like that. But I just want to let you know that your music and your fight as a person is what kept me alive, like through high school. And like I taught myself how to
Aw.
dance, and I even got your book thoughts, and just watching TLC and listening to the music, like I found ways to keep myself too, like, quote unquote busy to commit suicide, but it kind of worked out for me.
Oh.
So
No, you know what? I'm honored that you would even, look at us and me that way, and thank you. It really means a lot, and I swear to God, like, you and comments like that when I'm discouraged and I think about not doing this anymore, or, wonder if what I've done even matters. That's what you just said reminds me of why I do this
right.
and why I should continue to.
You
So I appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Like really, like I've gone on to do some pretty like great things with my life, and I swear it would. I don't know
And
how.
you're meant to be here.
I see now.
You are meant to be here. You have things to do, honey.
Right.
Never forget that.
Well, I guess my first question would be, can you remember like how you felt the very first time that some kid came up to you and told you that, like, thank you for, doing what you do, because you basically like changed my life. Like, can you remember how it felt the very first time that ever happened for you?
Yeah, I was in I remember where I was. I was in the mall, that really big mall in Minneapolis. It's
Yeah.
called Mall of America, I believe.
Yep.
Okay, so I was doing some autographs or something, and there was this kid. They were looking at me real intense, but they didn't really say anything. They were calm, tears, welled in their eyes, but I was just like, oh hi, and when I shook their hand, she handed me a note, and I was like, oh, okay, but because the way she stared at me, I remember who handed me that note when it was all over.
Right.
And I read the letter, and she was saying from something I said as to why she didn't kill herself. I tried to look for her and talk to her,
Right.
because I was just like, oh my God, like what I say really could make a difference, and that's why. The question, I don't know if you heard my answer before that, was I was saying, some of the artists today, they have an avenue to reach so many people and talk about things
Yep.
and change the world.
Yep. And they
talk
don't.
about things of substance.
Right.
Yeah, I think that matter. And I just think because people have that avenue, it's not going to hurt to do it. You don't have to want to be a role model, but
Right.
what's never been wrong with talking about something positive, something that changed lives or make a difference. So the fact that I can do that, it actually helps me want to be a better person. You know what I'm saying? So
Yep.
if I never thought about doing something stupid when I was younger, I'm like, oh, maybe I shouldn't. And now that I have a daughter, I have a little girl that looks up to me that I'm
Right.
supposed to raise into a woman. So all my decisions are really important in life. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Because, you lead by example. So I hope that answers
Yeah, definitely.
your question.
Definitely. I have one more question. Like I said, I've grown to start doing some pretty good stuff, with my life versus like sitting and wallowing like in my own self-pity and just being sad about my situation. And now I have two
Right.
radio shows here at the college I go to. I go to Wright State University in Dayton, Ohio. And I have two radio shows there. Thank you. And one thing that really like weighs heavy on my mind sometimes is like I still sometimes get depressed, but not so much about my own situation, just like with all the negative stuff that's going on in the world. Sometimes it just makes me feel like, why am I working so hard to, you know, reach like maybe 40, 50, maybe 100 people, and there's like so much like worse stuff going on out in the world. So like for you, with all the hate and the negative stuff that's going on in the world, how do you continue to find that motivation to keep, you know, impacting the younger generation like now?
I'll tell you this. You may think what you're doing is small, but it's not. If you save one life, that's amazing within itself, because there's people who don't care about saving nobody.
Mm-hmm.
So one person, and the best way to get stuff out there is word of mouth. You may think it's only 40 people, but 40 people start off listening, and then 40 people go home, and 30 of them may be like, you know what, I was listening to this show, and then the word travels. So you're not just doing 40 people, you're doing way more than that. And the fact that it always takes one. It only takes one person to say yes, one person to do something, one person to make a difference.
Right.
And you never know how far that goes. And you never know why you're here and what you said and how it would impact someone.
Right.
So the fact that you're trying, it does make a difference. And no, we can't change the whole world, but if we know that we change a little part of it, that's a great thing. I mean, I'd rather be left here knowing that I changed something in the world at all versus I didn't do anything about it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So, like, there may be 100 people you didn't reach, but what about the thousands that you did?
Yeah, I can understand
vice versa.
that.
Maybe you only reached 100 out of 1,000, but that's 100 more people that lives are impacted and changed than yesterday.
Right.
So that it takes people like you, like I said, follow by example. Somebody may look up to you and go, you know what, I want to do what he was doing because he made a difference. And so your work does mean something. It is making an impact. It is changing the world. It does, because it takes all of us. I can't do any of this by myself. I need all the help I can get.
Right.
So to know that I can talk to you, and you go, oh, okay, that's a great idea, and then you'll go talk to somebody, then they'll go talk. It does make a difference.
Yeah. Okay.
Trust me, always. And I'm telling you, even if it's one person, that's one more person that's better in this world because of you. And that's all that matters.
And I really like.
And you know what? Don't worry about like the world. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The only thing you can worry about is your world. You know what I'm saying? You can pray for people and wish them the best, or better in life, and then that's good too, of your heart. But just worry about your surroundings and what you can do. You don't put too much on yourself, and because you can't take the weight of everybody else's, especially grown people. Like children are innocent, but you have adults here. They have a choice. And they have a choice to choose what to do. And that's not your problem. If they choose to do something, you just go, you know what, I wish you the best. All you can do is try. If they don't do it, then you have to go, okay, on to the next one. Because you can't mess yourself up with somebody who's choosing to be messed up.
Yeah, I can understand that.
It's not worth, losing your life or messing your world up. So just worry about your world and what you can change around you. And then that's good. You can't ask for more than that.
Yeah, I understand. That's awesome, T-Boz. Thanks a lot, man.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you. What you're doing is awesome. Keep it up.
Thanks. And one last thing. I just want to tell you that my real good friend from high school, Javon Runyon, loves you.
T-Boz of TLC. I want to give shots out to Chad Turner's Power Hour. And hey, Javon, how you doing?
Thanks a lot, T.
You're welcome.
You have a good one.
You too.